Hello, students. This is Miss Carrier, and today I am going to be teaching you on how to find books that may interest you using the system Destiny that we use to manage the library at Assumption. So I want you to think to yourself and, ask yourself, have you ever wanted to read maybe about a certain topic for a research project or a fictional book that includes certain topics or a story that includes certain characters with specific qualities, characteristics, or that they looked a certain way? Or another situation where there's something specific that you want to read about, but you may feel overwhelmed in a library that has thousands of books. And you might feel like you know what you want to read about, but you just have no clue on where to start to figure out what books include the information that you're interested in or that you're looking for. So the solution for this at AHS is to use Destiny. Destiny is the system that Assumption uses to manage our library books. And through Destiny, you too can search for books that will meet your needs. So as a student at AHS, you have access to Destiny. You may have never realized that it was on your student SharePoint, but if you log on to student SharePoint, you'll see in the bottom right-hand corner the links available to you. And if you simply click on the Destiny card catalog, this will take you directly to the Destiny site. And once you get there, you'll just log in using your AHS email and password that has been assigned to you. All right, so now that we're logged into Destiny, what do we do? How do we find books that we may be interested in? So in the world of books, librarians use keywords that are called subject tags. And you can think of subject tags as a clue or a description of what is included in a book. And all books in the AHS library have subject tags. So you might be thinking, okay, so it's a clue, or it might be describing what's inside the book, but what does a subject tag sound like or look like? So some examples could be US history. That's a broader subject tag, but if you know that you're interested in reading about something that deals with US history or you learned in US history class, you could simply search US history. Or perhaps, what you want to read about is a little bit more specific. Maybe you want to specifically read about the Civil War. So another subject tag could be the US Civil War. Or maybe you even want to go even more specific. Maybe you want to read about heroes, okay, that lived during the time of the Civil War. Well, in that situation, you could search Harriet Tubman. Or, maybe you do want to learn about Harriet Tubman, but maybe you want to learn more specifically about what she's known for, which was working on the Underground Railroad. So you could search the Underground Railroad. Okay, so subject tags are just keywords that describe what a certain book includes or could be about. And it doesn't have to be the main idea of the book, but it just could be something that you want to make sure is included in the book that you are going to read. So to use subject tags on Destiny, you simply put the search options on keyword and you start your search. So you can see pictures of this up here. So search options are to the top right corner of your screen on Destiny, and then you'll just hit that drop down, click keyword, and then you can start searching your subject tags. So let's practice. Think of a topic you would like to be included in a book. As a social studies teacher, I'm going to go with presidents. All right, so let's take a second and search on Destiny and see what we come up with. Okay, so I'm going to go to search options up here in the corner. All right, make sure that I'm set on keyword. Click set options. And then I'm just going to type in presidents. And we'll see what comes up. All right, so you can see that there are 200 plus results for presidents, right? So, you know, this is helpful. It can get us started on our search, especially if we're looking for a book that's more general. It's not as specific, okay? So like the President's Fact book, the achievements, campaigns, events, and triumphs. Okay, so that might be a more broader book. But say, you know, maybe this is a little bit too broad. Say you wanted to specifically learn about Abraham Lincoln. So let's type that in. Okay, great. So we have 23 results for Abraham Lincoln. Okay. So you can see there's some different information, okay, which is great. So this would include all of our books that include information on Abraham Lincoln. Now, say you wanted to go a little bit more specific. You do want to learn about Abraham Lincoln, but specifically, you're researching about the Emancipation Proclamation. Okay, so you're going to type that in. Right, and you can see that we have 5 results for the Emancipation Proclamation in available to you through the AHS library. Okay, so it looks like most of these are ebooks. You can see down here at the bottom that it says ebooks. So those will be available to you digitally. But say you did your search. And a call number comes up, okay? This means that the book is physically located in our Library Media Center at Assumption. And this specific number will tell you exactly where the book is located. It goes numerically, okay? But if you ever need help finding the specific location of the book with the call number, you can always ask the library media specialist to help you out. Okay, so I'm hoping that you're getting a more clear understanding of what Destiny offers to you as a student at AHS and the benefit of using keywords to help you find your books in the library, those subject tags. So now I want to give you the opportunity to try on your own. Okay, so now that we're all logged into Destiny, I want you to think about a topic that you would like to read about, or a certain characteristic that you would like a character to portray in a book, or a story that deals with a certain subject, etc. I want you to think of that topic. And then what are some search terms that you could use for this topic? So I want you to list those down, and then I want you to use those search terms and look through the catalog on Destiny and see if there's a few books that would meet your needs. And I want you to list those 3 books below and their call number if they're not an ebook. Make sure you list that call number too so that you can find it. So I want you to get familiar with this practice of using search terms, subject tags on Destiny to find books that interest you and are going to help support you in your classes. And if you have any questions, please let me know, and I'm more than happy to help you on this journey.